nice big hello.
Hello.
So, it is Friday night. After a week away, we are back with Extreme Improv, Revenge of the Ripper. And this is the social deduction long-form show where one of the people you see on your screen will soon find out that they are, in fact, a Ripper who will kill everyone else unless they can be stopped. They're going to have to use their social deduction skills with your help, audience, to figure out who the killer is. Who here do you think has the killer instinct? Watch their faces or watch their snouts in the case of the horse or cat that we have on screen and figure out from any means necessary who you think the killer may be. Feel free to ask questions as we will put them to the suspects throughout the show. But for now, let's meet everyone, starting with Stan. Say hello to the people.
Hi everyone, I'm Stan and I am Jack the Ripper's just #1 fan. I really admire their work and I'm just so happy to be a part of the game.
Well, fantastic. Dusty the cat. Come on down. Say hello to the people.
Oh, hello, what's up? Hello everybody, I am Dusty the cat, I am the local cat, and meow.
Meow. Okay, also we have Brian the May. Right, say hello to people.
Hello, I'm Brian Mayday. I'm always a queen, and I'll die like a queen.
Hopefully sooner rather than later. Right, so next up we have Sharon the Smith.
Hey, how you doing? I'm out here in the wilderness. Can't really give you much more detail than that right now.
Okay. Next up, we have Dr. the Stinglehorn.
My name is Dr. Stinglehorn. I've shaved my moustache off, but I have this for gravitas if I need it.
I like what you're thinking. But next up, we have the horse. And here he is. Say hello to people.
I'm just clearing my throat. That's not my voice. Hi everyone, I am the horse. As you would know if you've been following me, I am an animal rights activist, and I am now a father. I am raising a vegan werewolf, and if he can do it, you can do it too.
Okay, so at the moment, I can say that no one here is currently the Ripper. None of them have been assigned as being the Ripper, which will happen shortly, but not quite yet. We're going to mix things up a little bit this week. And first of all, before we go into where they find out that one of them is the Ripper, first there will be just a couple of thoughts from each of them about who, seeing everyone else around, they think is most likely someone who could kill and take another life. So Stan, from your first impression of everyone, who here do you think would be a murderer?
Oh, I would say absolutely the horse. They're big and strong and I've seen them step on people and it would be quite painful and it's a good way to kill someone.
Okay, Dusty the cat, who here do you think would make the best killer?
Oh, I would have to agree with my buddy Stan. I say the horse. The horses don't get on well with cats.
Horses don't... Okay, interesting. Brian Mayday, who here do you think looks most like a killer?
I think it could be Dusty the cat, even though Dusty might look cute. Have you seen cats fight? They are lethal.
Okay, Sharon Smith, who here do you feel has the killer instinct?
Well, the horse is up there because he's got the speed to get away from the scene, but Brian Mayday, that comb looks like it could be used as a weapon.
Interesting. Dr. Stinglehorn, who here would you peg as being a killer?
Yes, also Brian Mayday. He looks like a washed-up member of Queen, and I think he's a killer.
Okay, the horse, who here would you peg as being a killer?
All of them.
I bet you would.
All of them.
Right, so we've heard some thoughts. Now, audience, as I said, none of them currently have been assigned as being a killer, but in a moment, I'm going to roll a dice, and then we'll find out via the Zoom chat by you that they are the killer. Then you need to figure out who it is. So there will be 1 minute of getting to know each other on the clock, which has already started, and during this time, I will roll the dice and tell one of them they're the killer. Over to you guys. Get to know each other.
So, Horse, how can you be a father to a werewolf?
It is quite the interesting story. See, I was galloping around the wilderness, and when I heard ow, ow in the distance, normally I would avoid such shouts, but I am an animal rights activist, and that wolf could be in trouble. So even though that could be risking my life, I entered to see if I could help. And bang! There was this wolf baby. Should I say werewolf baby? And it was munching out a carrot. And right then and there, I knew it needed me and I needed him.
That's not how I heard it.
Okay, so that is 1 minute. I can now say, audience, were you watching everyone closely? Someone just found out that they are the Ripper. Someone may have just had a glimmer in their eye as the blackness filled their heart and the love drained away from them and the evil consumed their entire persona, that they will now try to kill everyone here unless they can be stopped. So, we are going to enter the night phase. During the night phase, the Ripper will tell us who they want to choose as a victim. Or they may choose a victim that they want to steal from, because everyone starts here with £10 of protection money, which they can use to protect themselves from potential Ripper attacks during the night. The more they spend, then the more protected they are. However, people could also choose to steal. So the Ripper can either steal from other people or choose a victim. Everyone else, they can choose to protect themselves, or they could choose to steal, or they could do nothing and hope for the best. Either way, it is now the night phase. 1 minute on the clock. Begin. So, everyone will let me know their intentions now. And let's see what we've got here. Interesting stuff. That's the way. I like it. Good. So, exactly. You know how it is. So, whilst this is going on,
I have a doubt. So when you said you were watching someone as they turn dark and all the goodness in their life just escapes, were you talking about Dusty?
I couldn't possibly say. That would just spoil things. There's 15 seconds left. If anyone has not let me know their intentions during the night, that is up to you. So, 1, 2, and 2, 1, and that is time. Good, excellent. I have some news for you. Unfortunately, it looks as if we may have a Ripper amongst us, because we have had a kidnapping. Someone here has been kidnapped. I am very sorry to say. Dusty!
Hello!
How are you?
Not too bad. I had a lovely day. I was sleeping.
Well, sleeping, and you missed all of what happened, because unfortunately, your four-legged enemy, the horse, has been kidnapped.
Oh
So,
No.
the horse has been kidnapped, and there is a ransom note, and it reads, if you wish to save the horse, you will have 2 minutes to come up with £10 between you. If all £10 is not given to the Ripper, then the horse will die at the end of these 2 minutes. You have 2 minutes, everyone.
I worked more than that.
I will say that the 2 minutes is beginning now, and you have 2 minutes to decide if you are going to spend £10 between you to save the horse. Go.
I will give £2.
Such
Oh
a
my god, so I will be glad to give the Ripper £5.
Oh, wow. Wonderful.
Dan, what about you? Are you going to contribute?
I'll give one pound if the horse will give me a ride.
Never!
Yeah.
Oh, so the horse said no there.
Okay.
Or did you say yeehaw or never? I wasn't sure.
Dusty, have you managed to get any money or?
No, but I feel like eating lasagna tonight, so I'm happy to eat the horse.
Oh, yum. Are you enjoying the Garfield?
Dr. Stinglehorn gets it. He gets it.
You have 1 minute left. I will remind you that there is definitely a villainous person out there who has kidnapped the horse. Unless you can drum up £10, the horse will die. Now, we have seen in the past that potentially a Ripper can kidnap themselves in order to then take £10 from everyone else. And I'll remind you, if the Ripper is able to gather £25, they get to kill 2 people at a time.
Oh, yay!
I would just like to remind everyone, my life doesn't matter, but all the animals does. But unfortunately, I am an animal, so yeah, my life matters too.
Okay. According to Blondie Einstein, the horse said nay, meaning no. Right.
Oh.
15 seconds left. Have we got a consensus?
We have £8.
I will give 2 then.
The animals love each other.
Okay.
Sod off, you horse.
Right. I need to... Okay, so who is giving what amount of money? 5 from Stan.
I'm his biggest fan.
2 from Stinglehorn. Dusty, did you say 2 as well?
It's 2 and a box of tuna.
That's 2. We are at £1 short. Sharon or Brian, are you going to cough up any money?
I thought Sharon said she was going to give 1.
Yeah, I
If
thought
he
so.
gives me a ride.
Yeah, if he gives a ride.
I'll donate.
Aye.
Wait, is that yes or no? I need an answer. It's £1 more, yes or no?
I'll donate.
Yes.
Okay, Brian, you're doing it. So 5 is taken away from Stan. Okay, 1 is taken away from Brian. Dusty, how many did you give?
I gave
2.
2.
Stinglehorn. Oh, we have a problem, guys. We have a problem. Dr. Stinglehorn doesn't have any money.
Oh, for God's sake.
Dr. Stinglehorn has no money. Stinglehorn, how much were you giving? Okay, we need 2 more pounds. I'm going to give a 5-second countdown. This has gone on long enough.
This is why you should be careful with your finances.
Too late. The horse is dead. Sorry, horse. You didn't do it. Gave you the information. No one stepped up. So with that, horse, you are dead. So someone has now killed the horse. May he rest in peace at the glue factory. But with this, we will now go round and everyone will be able to ask other people one other question from beyond the grave, and we will have a vote and we will put someone to death tonight. So, Stan, who is your question for?
So my question is for Dr. Stinglehorn. If you could kill a horse, how would you do it?
I would use cyanide.
Fair enough.
Okay. Dusty, who is your question for?
My question is for Stan. Why are you Jack's biggest fan?
Oh, I just think he's just, there's just so smart and intelligent, and just, I love that what they do, just the killing and the kidnapping. It's just all so much fun, don't you think?
Okay. Audience, I'll remind you, you can ask questions. The horse doll has Cap's camera broke. Bring back the vampire. Horse? Wow. He very much in the afterlife. Brian Mayday, do you have a question for someone?
Yeah, got a question for Stan. Have you ever been to Whitechapel? That's where all the Jack the Ripper tours happen.
Oh, I have, and I've been to the London Dungeon where they do like the really cool little, thing where he has a big part of it, and it's so good. It's so much fun.
Okay, Sharon Smith, do you have a question for someone?
You're on mute.
My question is for Dusty.
Yeah.
Wet or dry cat food?
Very personal question. Sorry, I saw a pigeon. I would have to say, wait, is horse lasagna wet or dry?
It's wet. So you choose wet?
Yeah, wet.
I knew it.
Okay. Dr. Stinglehorn, who is your question for, please?
My question is for Brian Mayday.
What do you want, Doctor?
Why did you steal it from me?
I didn't steal from you. Are you alright? Do you need your pills?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, go take
So,
them then, darling.
the horse from Beyond the Grave, are you still with us? Wow. So much in the afterlife.
Nay.
Nay is the answer there. Okay, there will now be 1 more minute of open discussion, as then we will put things to the vote. You have 1 minute on the clock. Begin.
Oh God, this is so exciting. It's great to be a part of this.
Sharon, how come you didn't contribute to save the horse?
I'm kind of just looking out for myself, and I feel like if that horse has the whole forest to himself, if he can't give me a ride, why should I save him?
Quite right. Yes.
Hi everyone. Have you seen my father?
Yes,
Are you lost?
We're currently having horse lasagna.
What? Well, I never heard of lasagna. I've been only eating carrots. Is my dad having lasagna with you?
You could say he's very much a part of it.
Yeah.
Oh, can I have some too?
Oh, absolutely. Here, have a slice.
Is it meat?
No,
No, of course not.
But it smells like meat though.
it's not, honestly.
It's really not.
Okay.
And he's a cat, you should know.
Yeah, vegan, wolf boy, too much coffee. Lay off the coffee.
Dusty, is there anything else?
It does taste like meat a lot. I mean, I don't know how it tastes like, but in a way it does. It's like, all choppy and little fleshy and, it's a hair, a long hair.
Does it remind you of your father's cooking?
Well, yes, it's almost like carrot stew with my dad's smell on it.
Your father never
He put a lot of
washed
his
toast.
love and self into this dish.
Oh, oh no.
And on that note,
God.
I am
Oh,
back.
it's sad.
So, audience, it is now voting time. Vote now and save us. Who do you think is the Ripper? We will go round and everyone will get to have one vote. Then, audience, all of your votes will be tallied up to count as equal to that as one of our suspects. So, Brian, who do you think is the Ripper, please?
Just for the fact that they didn't contribute to save the horse, Sharon.
Okay, you only did at the last minute, but fair enough. Stan.
At least I contributed.
Stan.
I'm also going to vote for Sharon just because she was unwilling to give the Ripper any money.
Okay. Dusty.
Yes. I will also go for Sharon because she didn't contribute.
Okay. Vegan Wolf Boy.
I'm not old enough to vote.
You are not, yes. So, Sharon, who would you vote for, please?
I would vote for Stan.
Okay. and Dr. Stinglehorn. What would you say?
I would say Brian Mayday did not steal money from me, therefore he killed that night. Brian Mayday.
Brian Mayday. Interesting. Right, so with that, let's go over to the audience votes. Although audience, we will get an idea of what you're thinking, but at this stage, as you can see on the screen, Sharon has 3 votes, Brian Mayday has 1, Stan has 1, and that means that whatever you say, audience, it is going to be Sharon. But let's see, we've got votes coming up for Sharon. Oh dear. Sharon. Brian Mayday, Sharon, Dusty, Sharon, Brian, Stan, Sharon, and any more? Give a 5-second countdown. It's not going to make a difference at this stage. And there we go. So, Sharon, you have been marked for death. I will ask for a volunteer. Oh, Stan.
Me. Oh, me.
Stan, you will take on the burden of executing Sharon Smith, and for this, you will potentially get a reward. So,
What is an execution?
you're about to witness it. So, in a moment, well, let's explain this to little vegan wolf boy. In a moment, Stan is either going to cut, mutilate, or choke the life out of Sharon here. Now, when Auntie Sharon passes away, then we will plant her in the ground and she'll grow into a lovely tree.
Hey, she's gonna be a tree.
There we go. So, Stan, first of all, I must ask you, odds or evens, you'll get the opportunity to get some bonus protection cash. If you guess correctly, whatever number it lands on, you'll get that many bonus pounds.
Evens, please.
And I've dropped the dice, but it is an 8. It is an 8, so you get £8 bonus. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, Sharon Smith, there will now be 30 seconds on the clock. During this time, you can either try to convince Stan not to kill you, or you can try to protect yourself by grabbing an axe, in which you'll have a 1 in 8 chance of turning the axe back onto Stan, or you can use protection money if you have any available. 30 seconds, the time is now yours.
I'm just so happy to be a part of this. I just thought it'd be fun to be up for the execution, but I think I'm actually going to spare her.
You're going to spare her?
Thank you so much.
You're not gonna turn her into a tree? Why not?
No, not today.
Oh, wow. Okay, so with that, Sharon, you are still alive. Potentially, though, Stan has just allowed a killer to walk free. Perhaps Stan did this because he knows he is a killer, and he wants to show everyone that he's a good guy. Perhaps the killer was not involved in that exchange at all. Perhaps Dr. Stinglehorn, as he eats something... It's a Friday, there was no matinee, so he must eat something. Dusty the cat, or perhaps it's the person with a comb in their hair. Who knows? Someone here is a killer. Audience, continue to ask questions. And with this, we are once again going to go in the night phase, which begins now. Everyone, let me know your intentions. The killer, the Ripper, can either let me know that they want to choose a victim, or they can choose someone to steal from. Everyone else, you can either choose to protect yourself, steal from someone else, or do nothing and hope for the best. I'll remind you that if you are able to accumulate £20, then you can ask me for the identity of someone who is innocent, and that way you'll be able to check them off your list. If you are able to get to £25, if you are the Ripper, you can use it so you can go on a killing spree, killing 2 people at a time. If you are not the Ripper, £25 allows you to take out and put a hit out on one other person of your choice. And if you get £30, you can ask me for the identity of the Ripper. So, let's have a look what we've got here. Okay, interesting. We're going to have to roll the dice. 2, 3. We're going to have to roll it twice, in fact. So, first of all, unfortunate for that person. Let's see what number this one said. Okay, that person's lucky. So, first of all, we have a thief. we have a thief, but that person was lucky, so you won't find out who it is. But someone here has been stealing. However, theft seems very minor in the fact, and in the face of the fact, that Sharon is dead. Sharon, you have been killed, spared moments ago by Stan, but now, in fact, you are dead. From beyond the grave.
Wait, does that not mean she's not gonna be a tree?
She probably will be a tree.
That's
Well,
terrible.
Unless
That's
did you want
terrible.
cremation?
No, I can tell you that the witness protection plan does not work. I wasn't supposed to end up dead.
You need £25 to come back from witness protection. Right, so, with this, Sharon is dead. Do you have a suspicion of who it was that killed you?
Yeah, I think it was Stinglehorn.
Ooh. Okay. Okay. So, very quickly, let's just check in on everyone. This isn't a question to everyone else. Each of you will have 5 to 10 seconds just to give us some thoughts that are across your minds right now. Stinglehorn, what is a quick thought of yours?
I wonder why people steal from me. I'm a good doctor. I don't deserve to lose all my cash.
Okay. Dusty, what is your quick thought at this moment?
My thought is, sorry, there's a laser pointer. I'm wondering where it's coming from.
Okay, okay. Stan, your thought?
My thoughts are probably people are stealing from the doctor because doctors are generally rich.
Interesting. Okay. Brian Mayday, what is your current thought?
I'm just wondering how Vegan Wolf Boy turns up and then Sharon dies. Is that coincidence?
It could be, because it can't be him, basically, just not to confuse the audience. It cannot be the
Why
vegan wolf
can't
boy.
it be me?
Because-
I wanna be.
Because you're the reincarnated horse, and you're still
What?
dead.
What?
Right.
That's that?
Yes. Yes.
And tasty.
Yeah.
Yeah. Find a tin foil in the garden.
Yeah, no, unfortunately, if your dad is the horse, then I must inform you that your dad died about 12 months before you were born. It's unfortunate. So, with that, Vegan Wolf Boy, do you have any thoughts at this stage?
Was it quick? Did it turn into a tree? And did he leave anything for me?
It was actually it was quite brutal. He left things splayed all over the streets for you. His intestines were here, his brains were there. It was beautiful.
So I was up in the sky.
On aisle 3.
On aisle 3, yes, you're right. So, with this, everyone, we will now have an opportunity to earn some money. There's been lots of thievery. There will be some opportunities now to earn some money. The way we're going to do this is rolling some dice. Now, because the overhead camera may have been out of action, you're going to have to take my word on it, as you normally do. But here, I have 3 dice. You can't see them. Here, 1 second. Right. Here, we have 1, 2, 3 dice. And between them, we can get the exact total. Trust me to pick up a dice. What is this? 4, 8 of 8. So, 12. 20! You've got to guess up to 20. Whoever guesses closest to the number will get £5. So, I will roll the dice now. And with a roll. Okay, I see the number. Stan, what number are you guessing?
So it's between 1 and 20, yes?
It is. Well, there's 3 dice, so that'd mean a minimum
Between
of
3
3.
and 20 then.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with 12.
Okay. Dusty the Cat, what number do you think?
13.
13. Okay. Brian Mayday, What do you think it is?
I'll go for 15.
15. Sharon from Beyond the Grave. What number do you feel is there?
Muted.
3.
3. Interesting. Okay, Dr. Stinglehorn?
Can I also say 13?
No.
Damn. 11.
Okay.
And Vegan Wolf Boy.
Is he allowed to gamble?
70?
Okay. I can reveal one of you was spot on. Now, Dr. Stinglehorn, you wanted to say 13, but you didn't. Who said 13?
I did.
That's unfortunate for you, because it was 11. So, Dr. Stinglehorn, you get 5 bonus pounds there.
Yay! I win.
Okay, there will now be a random interrogation. The way this will work is I will roll the dice, and I will choose one of you. So, the suspect is number 2, Dusty the Cat. Dusty the Cat, you have come under suspicion. And with that, who would like to volunteer to interrogate Dusty the Cat?
Can I do it?
Yes, you can. So, Dusty the Cat, this is great. This is going to be the best 1 minute of the show ever. One barely animated character, and then a still image. Right, so, here we see this. And, okay, Vegan Wolf Boy, interrogate Dusty the Cat.
Hi.
Go on, Vegan. You can ask me anything. Anything. You can ask me anything.
Can you look right into my eyes?
Anything. Anything. You can ask me anything.
Did you kill that nice
Ask me
old
something.
lady?
I remember rehearsing this scene. It wasn't this long.
Did you kill that nice old lady?
Well, Granny, I don't know any Granny. Granny Smith's not here.
No, she's a nasty lady. I mean the nice Smith lady.
A what?
The nice Smith lady who wanted to be a tree.
What, Stigglehorn?
No! Are you an idiot? I meant lady.
Can I just say to everyone there, I'm enjoying this.
Hey, look at me.
Okay, I'm looking
What
at
did you do to my dad?
Well, let's just say we cooked him, we ate him, we put his tinfoil in the trash, and then I went through the trash and found the rest of the tinfoil, and then now he is currently, if I can use these words, he is currently fermenting a fungus patch under someone's house.
Oh.
Do you have rabies?
Do I have babies? No, I don't have babies. I'm a bloke.
Okay, that is time. That is time. So,
Did everybody learn something today?
I don't think we did. There will now be 1 minute of open discussion. 1 minute of open discussion, but I have some bad news for you. You are going to have to come to a unanimous decision on who you wish to execute next. If you cannot, a dice will be rolled and someone will die at random. 1 minute on the clock. Come to a unanimous decision. Begin.
So, Dusty, how do you feel after that conversation?
Honestly, I feel slightly dumber.
Imagine how
All
I
of us
feel.
do.
Imagine how I feel.
Well, you know what I think? Brian Mayday is acting very suspicious.
Uh-huh.
I'm being nice.
Execute him! I vote to execute him.
I would also go for that.
Does unanimous have to include the person who's getting voted, I wonder?
Yes.
Because surely they won't want to die.
How about we kill the cat? It has 9 lives.
That's true, Vegan Wolf Boy.
You have 20 seconds to make a decision.
Okay,
Let's see if that's true. Let's see if
I
that's
may
true.
use my last life on
It's
something
Brian
else.
with the killer
Yeah.
phone.
I would go with Brian.
I'll go with Brian.
Brian.
Yeah,
Oh,
But I
Brian.
hope that you're not the killer, because I don't want you to die if you're the Ripper.
Well, don't vote for me then.
Okay, that is time. Have we come to a unanimous decision, or will I roll a dice where one innocent person...
Unanimous.
No.
Okay, unanimous. Dr. Stinglehorn, who are you saying has been chosen?
Brian.
Okay, Brian, you have been chosen. Does anyone disagree with Brian being killed?
Who's Brian?
I want to put it up to fate. I disagree.
You disagree?
Thank you, Stan.
Okay. Because of that, Stan, I will now roll a dice.
I love you, Stan.
Stan, you are dead. So...
Is this what people call irony?
I think it might be.
Yes, it is.
Okay, okay, fantastic. Fantastic. Now, before we move
I'm
on...
honoured.
Before we move on, there is a couple of audience questions. One or two of them may not be relevant anymore. I should have checked this first. Dusty, you're a very cute-looking little kitty. Aww. Do you have a response to that?
I do, thank you very much. Whoever said that, thank you very much.
They do continue. You do look very innocent. I'd like to know, have you had your claws clipped?
It's a very personal question. I went to the vet to get an operation done on an area that is not very comfortable. It was behind my ears. Yeah, I had an ear infection.
Okay. There is one more question on that front. Have you been neutered?
Does that mean Dr. Stinglehorn cut off the Miss Kitty's penis?
Yes. Right, Dusty, do you have a response? Have you been neutered?
Can't tame this kitty.
Okay. Okay, so, Brian, what is that in your hair?
It's a special antenna that I sometimes wear on tour.
Like the Teletubbies?
Yes.
Okay, I thought so. Okay, Stan, this question may not... Oh, actually, in fact, Stan, I forgot to ask you, were you the Ripper?
No, I was not.
Okay.
But I'm honoured to be killed by him.
Yeah.
Will you turn into a tree?
Okay,
Yes, he will turn into a tree.
Stan, the shadow we see behind you, is that your own?
Perhaps.
But we know it isn't now, but still. Okay, so...
I can dream.
Still alive at this stage, we have Dusty the Cat, Brian Mayday, and Dr. Stinglehorn. We will now...
Too.
No, you're not.
Well, yeah, but you don't count anymore. Right, so... with this...
I can count.
I'm sure you can. Right, so with this, we're once again going to go into the night phase. 1 minute on the clock. Let me know your intentions. Begin.
It's quiet.
It is very quiet. So, at this stage, audience, I will remind everyone that this is part of the Extreme Improv Xstreamed World Championship Festival 2021. And... as such, there are going to be about 50 shows over the next 3 weeks, so do check them out. There's lots of workshops to check out as well. So, do make sure you have a look through all of those. Now then, with 25 seconds left, I will remind everyone they need to let me know their intentions. Okay.
It might come through, okay?
Let's have a look. When did you send it?
Literally just now. I know I'm breaking character, but I've had technical difficulties, you know.
Yes, yours has.
Okay, thank you.
Right.
Since when can a cat use a computer?
Since Friday evening.
Since the internet.
Self-taught, hey?
Pretty much, yeah.
Did you start with like a keyboard and then sort of move your way on?
Well, I mean, it's difficult because I haven't. The animators cut the budget and they didn't do me any hands, so I'm trying to. I'm improvising.
Okay, that is time. That is time, and we have some news to share. First of all, I can say, Dr. Stinglehorn, you are a thief. You have been caught stealing, and for this, you will be punished. Throughout the remainder of this day phase, every time you speak, everything you say will have to be single-syllable words. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Okay. If you attempt to break this early, you will be punished with silence. Now then, the other news that I have to share is we have once again had a Ripper killing. And I can confirm that the dead person is Dr. Stinglehorn.
Ah, shit.
So, Dr. Stinglehorn is dead. Stan, killed by his own love of Jack the Ripper.
That's for my nuts.
Sharon, dead. Vegan Wolf Boy, we're not even sure why they're here. The horse is dead. But...
I'm looking for my
Oh, did you get my message, David?
Oh, what was... No, let me see your message. Okay, 111. What was your
I
message?
sent it, like, immediately.
Can
Oh,
I shoot Dusty?
Sorry, I have some
I
more
did send it
news
at
to
the
share.
start of the night.
Yeah, no. Stan, you are still alive. We incorrectly buried you, but luckily we got to you in time. It turned out you were in witness protection. Oh, in that case, well, Dr. Stinglehorn, you're still a thief, but you stole from someone that had no money anymore. Right, so you would have been caught anyway. But, Stan, you are revived.
Yay, I'm back.
Okay, so with this, Stan, Brian, and Dusty all still alive with voting ability, and we know that Stan is not the Ripper. Everyone will get the opportunity to ask one question to one other person, and we will start this time with Vegan Wolf Boy. Who is your question to?
I have a question to the doctor. Do you have a stinky horn?
I want it. Oh, no.
Okay. Well, what's that smell?
Well, we might find out. Brian, do you have a question for someone?
Dusty,
Yes.
can you play the piano?
And so I fell in love with you, and so I don't know all the words to the song.
Brilliant.
Right, okay, excellent. I forget who's asked questions. Sharon, who's your question for, please?
My question is for Dusty.
Of course. Hello.
I want to know how long you've been living on the streets.
Again, why is everyone being so personal with me? Well, I was abandoned in a cardboard box. I was abandoned in a box, and then I found a dog called Dodger. I went, no, wait, that's the plot to Oliver and Company.
Yet you've learned how to sing. And it's interesting.
Yeah,
You should have called my dad. He helps animals like you.
yeah. Kelsey Grammer taught me to sing.
Oh,
Okay,
you guys share a
Stan,
box? Okay.
who is your question for, please?
Oh, goodness. Brian Mayday, if you could kill someone, how would you do it?
I could never kill anyone. Listen, I've got a freaking comb through my hair, like an antenna. How can I kill anyone with this in my hair?
And
That's
with
a boring
logic like
answer.
that? Right, okay, fantastic. Dr. Stinglehorn, have you asked a question yet?
No.
Would you like to?
Yes. Yeah.
What is it?
Nay, why you kill me?
Who's that for?
Mayday.
3,
Brian.
right.
Oh. Again, I got this in my head, so how can I kill you? Also, do you want to borrow my comb? Because your hair looks a bit Russell Brandy, so...
I'm dead.
Well, that's good.
Okay, yes. Dusty, have you asked a question?
I have not asked a question.
Would you like to ask one?
I would very much.
Okay.
My question is for Brian.
Yes,
What?
little kitty cat.
Do you think your comb can be used as a weapon and you have it on your head because you always forget where you put it?
Well, I do leave stuff in particular places. It's like organized chaos. But thank God I didn't go out shopping with this in my hair.
Okay, fair enough. So, with that, everyone has asked questions. You'll get now 1 minute of open discussion. Use this time to figure out who you think the killer is. Begin.
Is that comb is like a ninja thing, you know, in the cartoons? They have like a comb-like knife and they throw it.
No, Big and Wolf Boy. It's like an antenna. So basically, it's like I can feel like...
Casting to the mothership.
Yeah.
He just doesn't
So
want
what
you
you're
to
saying
know
is... Oh,
No, I'm sorry. I just was going to say he doesn't want you to know he has dandruff.
ah! So you would say that there's no blood in your comb?
No.
Is he an alien?
Yeah.
We don't know. We're still figuring that out.
Well, Big and Wolf Boy, Dr. Jinglehorn has seen an alien, and he got probed by one. Very hard.
Why is he happy about it?
All lies!
Loved it.
He's
Lies!
only a child. Oh no.
Yeah.
Do you know how...
What's probing?
Well, when Dr. Jinglehorn got beamed up in a flying saucer, there was some grey or green men, and they got their fingers.
Wait, before you continue, there is a thing called child abuse. Even though I'm a wolf kid, that still applies. Tread carefully.
Yes, listen to the 30-year-old vegan wolf boy.
And the aliens take their fingers and they use it to massage your back and they give you a very nice back rub and that's what happens.
Lovely.
Ah, that's nice.
And then afterwards they found a tree.
Treat? Where's the treat? I want a treat. Give me a treat. Where is it? Give me. Where is it? I don't care. I'm indifferent.
Dusty,
They
look,
plant a tree.
look, there's a laser.
You're just making a fool of yourself.
Okay, and that is time. That is time. So now it is voting time. So with this, Stan's got the most interesting vote, I suppose. So, in fact, Stan, you kind of actually just get to pick. But someone, they might be honest. A Ripper may have seen the error of their way and want to bring things to the end. But before we do, there is just a couple of questions. Vegan Wolf Boy. Okay, so your dad was a horse, but who is your mum?
I don't know.
You don't know who your mum is?
No.
Okay.
Okay, that's a
It'd be
mystery.
unfortunate if it was Sharon.
It could be, it could be. Okay, Dusty the cat.
Well, she did want to ride my dad. I heard she said that.
Dusty? Oh shit, Dusty's gone. Right, that might be...
.exe has stopped working. Would you like to send a report?
Dusty, can you hear us?
I don't know. Something
Dusty's run away.
Yes, okay, so Dusty, who do you
Why
vote
is
for,
Dusty a
please?
man?
Nor the man.
Dusty, who do you vote for?
Brian.
Okay. Brian, who do you vote for?
Dusty.
Okay, Stan, you get the deciding vote.
Oh, yay. I'm going to vote for Brian because he said he wasn't capable of killing someone.
Okay, so with that, Brian, you've got the most votes there. But let's see if things even up from the audience votes. So here we've got votes for Brian, Dusty, Stan, why not? Brian, he's definitely going Brian. We'll give a few more. Okay, Stan again. This is fantastic. Right. Let's see if anything more comes. And Brian again. I'm going to call it there. Brian, you have been marked for death. So, who would like to volunteer to kill him?
Oh, me.
Okay, so Stan, you will now have the opportunity to execute Brian. So, with this, we know the drill by now. First things first, odds or evens?
Evens, please.
Okay. It is an odd, but it was only a 1, so low scoring anyway. With this, there will now be 30 seconds on the clock. Brian, you can attempt to save your life by talking down Stan, or alternatively, you can grab an axe, or you can spend protection money if you have any available. And here you go.
Listen, Stan, I love you. I was shocked when you got killed the first time round. I know. Listen, I live in the same country as Jack the Ripper.
But are you Jack the Ripper?
No, I just live in the same country as him.
Oh, that's very unfortunate.
10 seconds left.
Does that mean?
Okay, how much would you like to spend?
6?
You don't have that available. Would you like to spend all you have?
Yes.
You have 2 available. So I will now roll the dice. And if it lands on a 1 or a 2, you will be protected. If it lands on anything above that, you will not be. It is a 6. Please proceed with the execution.
All right. Well, time for you to die.
Too late. You get one choice. Right. So, with that, Brian, you are dead, and we must ask you, from beyond the grave, were you the Ripper?
Hell yeah, I was.
Yes, you were. Well done. So, with that, Stan.
I'm gonna maul you after this.
With that, Stan, you are still
that I'm a fan is
alive.
to become...
Okay, so, Dusty the Cat, are you still with us?
Technical difficulties, I'll be as quick as I can.
Because with Vegan Wolf Boy technically still alive, been here the whole time, Stan, back from the dead, and Dusty the Cat, scared off the screen, there can only be one survivor. So what we are going to do now is we're going to play a game of Russian roulette. We're going to play a game of a 3-way round of Russian roulette. So let's just see.
Yeah.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. So here I have 8 cards. Now, I will count in the order that they're still available. So if a card goes out the middle, then there will only be 7 left. Okay?
Yeah.
You do not want to get the picture card.
Oh.
The rest are blanks. There is 1 picture card amongst them. So, Stan, tell me a number from 1 to 8.
7.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And it is a blank. Okay. With this, Vegan Wolf Boy. A number from 1 to 7. 1.
Yeah.
It is a blank. Okay. Dusty the Cat. 3. 1, 2, 3. It is a blank.
God damn it.
So, that's a good thing.
For you, maybe.
Stan.
Let's go with 2.
1, 2. It is a blank. Okay. Right. There are 4 cards left. Vegan Wolf Boy.
3.
1, 2, 3. Boom! You are dead.
Oh,
So the
pain
Vegan Wolf
in
Boy
my little chest.
is dead.
Oh, oh,
Leaving Stan and the off-screen Dusty the Cat. Which means there can still only be one survivor. Oops. And we will settle this with a coin toss. So, Stan, as you are still visible on screen, we will see your reaction. However, as the cards last went to Vegan Wolf Boy, Dusty the Cat, I will ask you to call it heads or tails.
Well, I'm a cat, so I have a head and a tail, so I'm going to go for... Oh shit. Heads.
You're going to go for heads.
Yes.
Okay.
Let's go ahead.
And it is heads, which means you win, and Stan, you are dead.
Hey.
And so there, Dusty the Cat, not visible on screen. You are the sole survivor. So well done, well done. So that brings us towards the end of the show here, guys. We won't attempt to do another one just because with technical difficulties and stuff like that. Plus, we have another show later tonight, so it gives you time to go get a pint or to get some lunch if you're in a time zone where it's lunchtime, or get some sleep if it's in a time zone where it's the night. Until we will have Good News Toronto, which will be on at 10 p.m. UK time. But for now, let's find out where we can find everyone on social media, starting with Dr. Stinglehorn IRP. Where can the people find you?
They can find me on YouTube, but I'm not yet. And I'm also on the championship on Tuesday.
Fantastic. Okay. Where can we find you, Sharon Smith? Where can we find you, Ruth?
You can find me in the championship next week under Ruth Arashnik, and you can also find me on Facebook, Instagram. By the way, who was the Ripper?
Brian.
Brian. I don't know why that went over my head.
Fantastic detective work. Right.
Okay.
So, Jared, where can the people find you?
Hey guys, you can find me at twitch.tv/SleepyGiuseppe or on my Instagram under the same handle of SleepyGiuseppe. I stream every Monday and Thursday, so yeah, give me a follow if you want.
Awesome stuff. Next up, Brian Mayday, where can the people find you? Johnny.
You can find me normally in Essex, where I do improv with like at the Edward State Green and James Day. We're doing showcases on I'm doing mine on the 23rd and 31st of July. I'm doing Extreme Improv stand-up on the 26th of July, I think it is. If you type Johnny Haley in any form of social media, please see my contact, like I say, mainly my Facebook page. And I'm here whenever David wants me here.
Okay. So, the horse, Capelthave, are you still with us?
Remember, son, you must take your place in the... Where's my son?
Dead. Oh, he's dead too.
Yeah.
The fuck?
Yeah,
The horse!
The cat survives!
You monsters!
I know, right?
Anyway, you can find a bunch of people like me in the afterlife, you know, plotting away in Swandees, where we sing, we dance, we make awful Lion King references. And you can find me on Extreme, yeah, but I don't know when.
Okay, Dusty the Cat, are you still with us?
I'm here, but I'm only in voice.
See, that's the same shit that happened to me. Teach like face rig. Right. Anyway, in-joke audience technical difficulties.
Yeah, I will say I'm sorry, everybody, that the cat disappeared. But you can find me on my Instagram at Dark Nocturnus, on my YouTube, Dave MC, where I do fan fictions and gaming videos and just general nonsense. You can follow my little puppet friend who appears on Extreme Improv and does his own little show at Mirty Blueberry. And yeah, just follow all these guys. They're all awesome.
Okay, fantastic. And for me, my name is David Pstansky. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at David Pstansky, spelled Pustansky. I will encourage you, please go over to youtube.com/Extreme Improv and smash that subscribe button, slash it, gut it, do whatever you can. But please also tell your friends to click follow, subscribe, like, and all this on the videos, because it just helps more people find it, because YouTube will push out the videos to other people. Also, if you want to see what all of the fantastic shows that we've got coming up in Extreme Improv Xstreamed World Championship Festival 2021, go over to www.extremed.tv, and there is loads of shows. I don't think there is going to be, well, there won't be a Ripper next week, just because it's going to have the World Championship show on, but Revenge of the Ripper will be back with a special edition in a couple of weeks' time, which will be the Revenge of the Ripper Permadeath, where when players go on it, the stakes are raised, and when a player gets killed, they're gone. They are literally gone. The show may be very short, but we will play until there is one person left standing. But when they get killed, this time it's going to be brutal, and once they get killed during the night, they do not come back to the show. They are out. So, with this from me, from everyone else, stay safe, always stay extremed, watch out for the Rippers, and ciao for now. Boom.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
Awesome stuff.